They are the Ohio State School for the Blind Marching Panthers, and they're one of a kind. Comprised of students ranging from 7th through 12th grade, the marching band at OSSB, located in Columbus, is the only one in the U.S. with the majority of its members being either blind or visually impaired.
In 2005, when in the spring of 2005, the two superintendents of the deaf school and the blind school were making their plans for the following year, and that's when it was discovered that the deaf school was reviving their football program after a 33-year hiatus, and it was suggested that we become their marching band. So the superintendent came back and told me that, and I said, that'd be so cool. And he said, you mean you do it? I said, absolutely.
Since I started, the band's almost doubled, and the kids have gone from a group that had trouble going all the way through a 1 mile parade. They were dying after a 1 mile parade, to the point where they did 6 miles parade, and the students going, oh, that was it? Oh, kind of thing. And so that was a big improvement for us. The music has improved quite a bit as well. Musically, they're able to take on more challenging music, play for longer periods of time. They've come a long way.
I enjoy marching out on the field because it's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime experience to be in a band like this.
The marching band made history in 2010, becoming the first visually impaired marching band to play in the prestigious Tournament of Roses parade in Pasadena, California on January 1st, 2010.
We turned that corner and got going down Colorado Boulevard. It was just, was one crowd after another. It was just like you're surfing on the waves. You're just getting pushed higher and higher and higher. I'm with Carol, and we're running up and down the line and making sure everybody's okay and playing, and everything is good and all that, and everything was fine. And Carol's telling me about one of the students had some tears because she was just so happy. And
oh man, that was an awesome experience. The roof was awesome. We had a lot of crowds cheering for us, and then we marched for 6 miles.
Probably the most time-consuming part is the actual marching and the commands, what exactly to do. The chair step, I think, is the hardest thing to teach. The step forward about face is pretty tricky. We've always avoided about faces in our show because you've got two people, one behind the other, and the second person has to get around the other for about face. When you do a pivot turn, that's just what they have to do. Well, last year we just maneuvered those back into the show for the first time, and we did the same. We just learned how to adjust so that our second person would step aside and then slide back in after the person did his pivot. So every new year there's a new thing we learn. It's really interesting.
The kids will go out and they'll learn the drill as well. They'll know how many steps they're supposed to take before they have to stop and which direction they're supposed to go. But they still need an assistant out there to help keep them on track, keep them from running into each other, keep the form looking nice.
You have friends at public school and they're in different bands, and you try to and they talk about band, and you're kind of feeling left out because you kind of, at the same time, you want to be in their band, but you're in the School for Blind band, and they don't have the same topic that you're dealing with.
I think my favorite part of the band here is just watching how much the kids get out of it, how much they learn and grow and progress. Because they're not just learning music, learning how to play music and everything together. They're learning lots of life skills at the same time. They're learning how to work together with a team, how to get towards a common goal. They're learning all kinds of leadership skills, what it takes to lead by example, being role models for other students. They're getting a lot of life skills out of this.
People have low expectations of people with disabilities. It's just a universal thing because they hear the disability.
Are going to be amazed about what we can do because we are just like you, but we have different issues, but we're just like you in many ways.